subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Namaste, konnichiwa. Welcome to the Nupur Tewari show. Let's talk business. Episode number 5 and presented by Heal Tokyo and Heal India. As I always say, this is the only business talk show between India and Japan. So we promote your product, we tell your startup stories, and we have our experts with us. And today's experts, he is very special because he is my mentor in tourism industry and I have learned a lot of things from him. He is none other than Mr.Rajan Sehgal and he is chairman of Skill and Education of TAAI, President India Golf Tourism Association and Chairman Tourism Committee of PHDCCI. So let's welcome Mr. Sehgal. Namaste, konnichiwa. Welcome to the Nupur Tewari show. Let's talk business, Rajanji.
Yeah, namaskar, Nupur from India, New Delhi. I'm Rajan Sehgal, and it's great to see you after a long time. I think we were all, restricted to a place inside, and this is the best way to connect ourselves during these days. And I think these 8 months of lockdown has given us a lot of learnings and lessons. As you know, both of us were traveling almost every week or every month. We were at the railway station or at the airport or in a car traveling from one city to another. But as you know, the entire world is at standstill, and standstill means tourism is not happening all over the world. So, but this, as I told you, this 8 months of lockdown has given us so many lessons. I think the first lesson which I or the entire world must have learned, that we have to respect the nature. And the second is God is within us. We don't have to rush to temples, to mosque or to church to look for God. God is within us, and we have to be very, very safe and responsible. You know, now I think no country will go for how many number of tourists or travelers they are getting. They will be very much concerned that how many safe and responsible travelers they are getting now. So this is very, very important learning in the last 8 months. And you know, in India also, as a travel and tourism man from the last more than 35 years in this industry, I have a lot of thinking in the last few months, and where I realized that our country can give to the world lots of things which you are already doing an awareness in Japan from the last 17 years, Nupur. I think you are doing a wonderful job. I just saw your video on the 26th of January when the Honorable Ambassador of India handed over you the Indian flag, and which you took from Indian Embassy to the Japanese Parliament. I think it was a great message and a great relationship between the two countries. And you have created awareness about India also with Swachh Bharat, and you mentioned about travel and tourism also. As you know, Nupur, India will offer so many things to the traveler, which now they will be looking. The travel within India has started already, and people are traveling by road at the moment. They are going to places which are open, close to the nature, fresh air, where they can get a lot of positive energy, which they were lacking in the last 8 or 9 months. So this kind of happening, tourism has already started. And you know, India is full of nature, all season weather throughout the year. You know, we can give you a 9-degree temperature also, but at the same time, if you take a flight of 1.5 hours, we give you 32 degrees also, which nobody else in the world can give you. And we are full of naturopathy, yoga, Ayurvedic treatment, which I think is the need of the hour. People have realized that these are the things which can keep them moving in the future for their business also, for their holidays also, for their travel also. And India has done a lot during this lockdown period, and we are working with the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India a lot, how we can motivate domestic to traveler, and also once the situation will be more clear, how we can invite travelers from outside India and especially from Japan, that they can enjoy and get positive energy from their travel within India.
Great. Here is the question, since I am in Japan, and that after COVID, definitely India has started the vaccination and everything. So after COVID, what kind of tourism are you doing? Are you going to do for, especially for Japanese tourists?
Japanese, when you are here before the lockdown, we were traveling together to various cities in Mumbai. You went to Pune, Chandigarh, Jaipur. And, now we are working on different segments of tourism, which can attract domestic traveler and people from Japan, especially. First of all, the things which opened after the unlock was the golf courses all over the world. Golf courses are close to nature. They are full of greenery, water bodies, fresh air, and we can follow the social distancing as we can play a game of golf with a group of maximum four players. And there is a distance between one group of four ball and another, which is very good for this safe and responsible way of travel or way of game also. So in India, all the golf courses are open and flooded with golfers, of the club members and everything. And now, as a president of India Golf Tourism Association and our golf tour operators, we are making lots of domestic golf packages where a golfer from Delhi can go and play in other parts of India. So he can experience the different weather, the different golf courses, because golfers are very hungry to travel. And when a golfer travels, they spend 40 to 45% extra money than a normal traveler. And the craze of golf in Japan is so much that you have to put your name on the waiting list to play a golf or even go to a driving range. So I think we can work on the golf tourism in a big way. If you can motivate or if you can create awareness about golf tourism in India, the scope of golf, we can give you golf courses. You can play golf right from Jammu and Kashmir to deep south, where we can give you the experience of mountain, rivers, backwater, beaches, and heritage cities also. So with this golf, you can do yoga also before a game of golf, after a game of golf, which gives a positive energy for your next day game of golf. And I think golf tourism is a need of the hour, and I think we can work very closely with you to promote golf tourism from Japan to India, and maybe we can start Indo-Japan Golf Friendship Cup also.
That's wonderful. That is going to create a lot of employment, and definitely, as you said, the Japanese, they love golf and they would be more than interested, going to India. If we can provide, India can provide all the facilities, and as you said that India is going to provide all the facilities, because Japanese, they definitely would love to have all the facilities in India when they travel for golf. So there should not be any complaint that we don't have. So as you said that we have all the facilities, right?
Yeah, that we have all facilities. And the next thing, because Japanese are also very religious also, they believe in Buddhism and religion also. So, whenever there is a problem in the world or crisis in the world, I'm sorry to say the Europeans or the Americans, they go in depression, but Indians and Japanese, they go to God, they want to go towards God to get some blessings and to get some peace also and some positive energy. And I think India can give them, because 80% of Buddhism is in India, and the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India has realized the power of Buddhist tourism, and they are working very hard to create Buddhist circuit within India, having international airports, infrastructure, hotels around the Buddhist places. I think which is another way of promoting tourism from Japan to India. Buddhism is a very important sector also.
Indeed, indeed. Yes, Buddhism came from India, and there are many Japanese, they go to India only for Buddhism, only for
Yeah.
traveling those places. So now we came to know like what Japanese are expecting they can get from India. What do you think Indian tourists they are expecting from Japan? So it would be easier for both countries. We can bring both countries stronger. Bond can be stronger, can bring them together, these two countries.
Yeah. Yeah, you said rightly, because tourism is a two-way traffic, Nupur. We can't expect that only Japanese comes to India but Indians don't go. It's a two-way traffic. So whenever Indian or a Japanese is traveling from their country, they are coming as an ambassador of that country. So if an Indian is going to two Indians are going to Japan for tourism or for business, our motto is that please bring 6 Japanese back to India. And similarly, if 2 Japanese are coming to India, their main motive should be they can take 6 Indians back to Japan. And as you know, the Indians are very, very hungry to travel. They are looking for new places where they can go. And I can tell you the average Indian been to Thailand, to Switzerland, to UK, to France, Italy at least 4 to 5 times, who is a frequent traveler. So I think Japan is a very good destination, but only thing is there is a fear in the mind that there is a language problem. Japan is very expensive, and I think this is not the right thing. This is not true. So I think we should work very closely and work in a big way, that we should create an awareness about Japan, what Japan can offer. I think you have one of the most Indian restaurants there in Japan. So Indians are very, very cautious about food also. They want to have their own food. So these kind of awareness, that there is no language problem, it's not expensive, connectivity is wonderful, the punctuality best in the world, and what else you can offer them. I think we can do a road show, or we can do a webinar where we can promote India to Japanese and Japan to Indians. So I think we can work in the coming future about a webinar where I can invite some corporates from travelers, some tour operators from India, and you can give them something about Japan. And similarly, we can do a roadshow about India where you can invite Japanese corporates, golfers, tour operators. So I think it will be a good exchange program.
That's wonderful. I think, yeah, many Japanese who are watching today the show, they will be very excited because I know many. They want to go to India, but they don't have that much knowledge about India. Some of the Japanese they think it's not that safe yet, or many more, many things which are not true. Actually, those kind of stereotype thing they have in their mind. So I hope that after you interview that India has so many things, and Japan is not only Japan these days. Japanese government definitely trying to promote more English so outsiders can come. So language is no, I think language, especially when you are going to the big cities, language is not a problem anymore in Japan. And as you said, that there are many Indian restaurants. Indians they prefer Indian food. There are many Indian restaurants. Maybe we can be associated with some Indian restaurants here, and we can
Yeah.
always, we can always recommend that restaurant to those people. And because each and every city there are Indian restaurants, many Indian restaurants.
Yeah.
So
And that India has given a message to the world that we have handled this crisis in a very big way, with a population which is the second largest population in the world. We have managed this COVID in a very good manner compared to very small countries where they have more casualties. Our vaccine was first in the world. We are now giving vaccine to the neighboring countries, which is a great gesture by India and the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, and he's not only concerned about Indians, but he's also concerned about neighboring countries, even to SAARC countries. Also, we are sending, COVID vaccine, so the world can come back to normal and we can travel again, we can connect again, which is the need of the hour. And I think Indians are, right from Jammu and Kashmir, India very well. right, deep south, we can give you like different kind of things. We have people are now looking for, as I told you, safe and responsible tourism. I think we can give you one of the best nature, Ayurveda, wellness, yoga, golf, heritage tourism, whatever you want to say. And just to inform you that we do with PhD Chamber of Commerce annual heritage tourism conclave every year, and now we are doing next month on the 12th and 13th March in Panchkula, which is in the state of Haryana, and we are doing at Ramgarh Haveli, which is one of the oldest heritage property of India. So it's a physical event which we are doing now, and we are taking lots of diplomats, corporates, historians, tour operators, and then we are, after the conclave, we are doing a heritage golf cup tournament also there at Panchkula golf course. And I think people are really waiting for this event, on the 12th and 13th of March this year.
I'm sure about it, because after this 8-9 months, after almost 10 months, people are really waiting for the big event which you are going to do. It's such a breath of fresh air. It's going to be
Yes.
for everyone, and we really, and I'm sure that within few months that we are going to have normal situation all over the world. Then we can move. We can go to
Yeah.
other countries, and the Japanese can go to India, and those tourism which you already explained here, mentioned, and Japanese more and more we have to promote here in Japan, so more and more Japanese can go and participate in those events as well. And definitely, as you
Yeah.
said, that our honorable Prime Minister, what he's doing, that he's sending the vaccine to the neighboring country, that is wonderful actually, because I think this is the Indian Sanskriti, Indian culture, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that we are,
Yeah.
the world is a family, and that is the tradition I think our Honorable Prime Minister is following. This is wonderful thing we are doing, India is doing, so we can move together, we can grow together. And this is such a great, it's really great to be an Indian, that that our Honorable Prime Minister is following our tradition. It's really great.
Yeah. Yeah, and secondly, Nupur, another segment which can promote tourism in a big way, especially Indians traveling to other countries, is film tourism. You remember we were both of us in Mumbai in the month of January
Yes,
2020,
yes.
and we met some Bollywood people also. And you recently interviewed famous Anupam Kher, and he said he is very eager to come to Japan and do a shoot there in Japan. And Indians, once they see their celebrities shooting in a particular country or a particular city, so they are crazy. They want to go and see that particular place. There are movies shot in Spain, Switzerland, UK, and once the movie is released all over the world, a Bollywood movie, and Indians love to go and see where their famous film star have gone and shoot. They want to stay in the same hotel or same thing. And I think similarly, you have lots of contacts in Japan. If we can work on this segment, film tourism also, I think it will be a big boom, because at the moment, Bollywood production houses are not going outside India. So lots of states are promoting film tourism shootings in their states, like Uttarakhand, UP, Madhya Pradesh. Lots of film shootings are happening there. And it is a big boom for the states to promote them as a tourist destination. And I think similarly, we can work on India, Japan also. I'm doing in your city, in your state, West Bengal, on the 4th to the 6th of March. I'm taking selective Bollywood production houses on a cruise. There is a boat, river boat started in Calcutta. They will be staying in a heritage property, and on a cruise, one day they will be interacting how to promote India as a film tourism destination also. So I think there I will speak about Japan if they are interested. Then I will inform you about this conclave which we are doing on the boat, on the riverside.
That would be great, Mr. Sehgal. That would be great. And this is the way, actually, that is the another segment and another sector actually which I want to work with. Because I was also telling the Mr. Kher that yeah, India and Japan, we don't have that film thing. Other countries are Bollywood, they go to other countries. But Japan, we have to find out and we
Yeah.
have to promote that thing. That is another sector which we have to work at, and we have to bring these two countries together, but even in film business also. So really,
Yeah.
I learned so many things from you
And
that yes, yes, Mr. Sehgal.
yeah, this film tourism is not new to Japan. The famous Indian movie, The Love in Tokyo, which is almost 40 years old, was shot in at Japan, and people still love to watch that movie. So I think if we can start again, it will be a big boom for Japan to attract Indian travelers.
That's great, Mr. Sehgal. Like we have got so many ideas to bring these countries together, bring closer and see. This is the beauty. This is the beauty. When I talk to you, I get a lot of ideas also. So this is the beauty, and
Thank
let's
you.
work on those things. Let's create employment. Let's bring these countries not only other businesses, but especially tourism business, because these two countries have lots to offer. India and Japan, we have lots to offer to each other, and let's work on these things. And I'm so grateful to you, Mr. Sehgal, for making time from your busy schedule and giving me time for my show. Let's talk business. So I will be expecting
Definitely.
you again and again.
Definitely, anytime you need to promote travel, tourism, or anything from India and Japan, I'm always there. And I must compliment you, Nupur, the way you are working and representing India in Japan is amazing. Every day you are doing something new, I think, which is a very, very great thing. And even when the world was at standstill, you are on the move in Japan. And I circulated your 26th January thing on various travel media, and people are really appreciating. And once on your next visit to India, I will introduce you to the travel and tourism industry. And like last time, I introduced you to the PhD Chamber of Commerce. They are still looking for an interaction with you once the things are normal. And all the best. God bless you. Keep doing good things.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm really blessed. I feel honored to have you and all the people in my life who are blessing me, who are with me, and who are making me, uh, inspiring me to do these things. So I'm equally grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming to
you.
my show. Thank you and
Namaskar.
namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
So everyone, that was today's Let's Talk Business. Yes, next Friday we'll be with you with another expert. As I always say, we're here to promote your product, to tell your startup stories, and to spread business between India and Japan. Everyone, if you haven't liked our page Yoga Nupur and haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, please do it right away and stay connected, because we will spread business between India and Japan. So everyone, that's all for today. Do take care of yourself and do love yourselves too. Subratri, good night. Vesminasai. Stay tuned.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.